Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. What we're going to do is we're going to look at resolving dilemmas. We did so much work in the past couple of months. We felt a little stagnant recently. So what we're trying to do here is to take a closer look at particular energies, opposing or otherwise. And instead of looking at it from a broad perspective, we're going to zoom in at the minutia of it so that we can see the particular points which require a little bit of fine tuning so we can navigate through with the least resistance. I like doing this exercise because we sometimes get a better understanding as to what work needs to be done. And once we do that, it opens up the energies so that it can flow much easier, smoothly, and we feel more balanced, if you will. There's no telling what will come out if we spearhead this type of activity, but we will certainly find out when the cards are drawn as to where it leads us. With that, let's begin. And this reading is for Aquarius. We're going to do these cards. So let's see where Aquarius needs to fine-tune any type of dilemmas. We're only drawing 3 cards. All right, can we have 3 cards for Aquarius? Please, 3 cards for Aquarius. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the Death card. One more card, please. And the Page of Wands. And underneath on the bottom is the Page of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. In your recent past, we have the 7 of Pentacles. You're doing the work. You're working with the energies. You're trying to manifest. You're doing what needs to be done, but the 7, you're kind of questioning, is it worth it? You're not quite seeing the rewards yet, and that might be your dilemma, that you're not quite seeing results. But we'll get more into it with the clarifiers as to what it is that you're working on. But what I could say here is that this looks like this is very deep roots. So whatever you're working on is going to take some more work, no matter how you toss the dice. Okay? Currently, you're sitting in a portal. The Death card. Most people freak out when they see the Death card. They think, oh my God, death. But the Death card really is about closing a door and walking through another door. Ending something to start something new. To the death versus rebirth. This is, if you look at this cloak, this red covering, it looks like it's on a head, right? And here's the dark energy. But when you look through it, you see the wilderness, you see Mother Earth, and then you see past that is the light. You see that's source, that's your higher self, that's your destiny, that's the path that which you want to go, because that's the happiness, that's the peace, that's the joy. That's what makes our hearts sing. So it looks like you're working through this rebirthing process, this portal, this door, and you're working really hard and you're just questioning, is it really worth it? To the extent that you have the Page of Wands, which if it was in the upright position would say to move, that you're moving freely and that you're taking actions without fear, without risk, you know. But in the reverse, it's saying that maybe you're like halting, you're questioning, you're thinking twice about where you're going, what you're doing. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords, which really shows how much you are working, how much you are trying to figure out the wisdom. Here she is walking across two cliffs, and she's walking on a sword, and the sword represents the mind, represents our wisdom. And here a page, again, is somebody who's working towards something freely, energetically, passionately, looking for the answers, trying to find your truth, going across areas with that there were no paths, but you're making the path where there was none. And you're working quite diligently. Here at 9 of Wands, there's been a great deal of challenges, Aquarius, but you know that you are guided. You're not blocked. You're guided. All you have to do is step over those experiences. But you have had tough times, right? Maybe that's why you're a little reluctant over here. And you're working towards your peace, love, and happiness. Yeah, you're looking to close out a cycle. Searching for truth for an awakening. That's beautiful. You're strategic, Aquarius. Strategic. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's spearhead this to see where it is that we can fine-tune for you, Aquarius, so that you can move forward freely and reverse this. Can we get a couple of cards to clarify the Seven of Pentacles? Where is it that Aquarius feels like they're doing so much work that they can't see past that? Thank you. Yeah, the Devil. The Devil energy is about toxicity. It's about being too wound up in things that aren't good for us. It kind of puts us in a bad position to start off. Things that we need to release. It's in your mind. You're doing it to yourself, Aquarius. You're doing all this beautiful work, but your energy, excuse me, you're trying to work on those negative aspects of yourself. And you're trying to see the answers. Can I get one more card? Actually, let's look at the bottom. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Magician, Strength, and 10 of Wands. Okay, let me just say this to you, Aquarius. You know that if you take a completely different perspective regarding the work that you're doing, you might not feel or sense that the work that you're doing is going to bear the fruit that you need, but it will. It's all about putting your mindset in that positive mode. Instead of looking at the negative, look at the positive. This work that you're doing is very deep rooted. It's rooted so deeply that it's going to take a little more effort on your part. But you got to put your mind in that mindset that, yes, I can do this, and see the ending. See. Now, in the end, this will be in the upright, and you'll be able to move freely with the experiences to come full circle, to understand that that's exactly where you need to be. You need to move freely, because if you're restricted, the energy turns toxic. Free your mind. See it, be it, feel it. See yourself doing the work. Send the message out in the universe that you now have a different perspective, that you have the tools to accomplish this. It is strong, and you will come out of this toxic, dark stage here that you're in, and close out this cycle so that you can have this new beginning, this new rebirth of yourself, if you will. That's beautiful. Bottom line is, Aquarius, you got to get out of your head. Tell yourself you can do this. Send that out to the universe. How about a mantra? Tell the universe, put it out there that you're grateful for everything that you have been given. Ask for the protection. Ask for the light of protection and to guide you to where you need to go. Can I get a couple of cards for this death and rebirth, please? Thank you. We have the Strength card again, which was on the bottom over here, but it's in the reverse, which makes sense, actually. Thank you. Well, we got more than 2 cards here. We got the Death card is clarified by the Strength in reverse, the Moon, the 6 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. There are no illusions. Aquarius, you're highly intuitive. We know this. But you're not balancing your excuse me, your male and female energies. They need to be balanced in order to have the successful experience that you need. And you need to be in that heart space where you can navigate when things are challenging. There is a very good chance that this will, I shouldn't say chance, this is successful, but it's about balancing the dualities within yourself. And that's what we were talking about here. Put yourself in the mindset that, yes, okay, it might be a bit challenging, but we're going to accomplish this. With all the hard work that we do, we're going to accomplish it so that we can move forward and move through this portal to move freely, so that we can experience what we need to experience and identify it so that we can grow. I like this. I really like this for you, Aquarius. And on the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords and the Star. This is your choice, Aquarius. You need to just tell yourself, for your mind's sake, if you choose peace and calmness and guidance from your higher self through meditation, spirit, God, meditation, whatever you call it, you will heal. You will heal that and move quickly through this portal so that you can move more freely, and this can be in the upright position. I like that for you. The 2 of Swords is also, I like the 2 of Swords for 2 reasons. One, it asks the question, how do you want to present yourself to the world? And then it also says that when we move in our most authentic self, we are at peace. And I really like that because that goes really nice with the Star energy, which is healing, which is being in that peaceful state where we can manifest, where we can have our wish fulfillments. I like that for you, Aquarius. Okay, can I get a couple of cards to clarify this Page of Wands, please? A couple of cards for Aquarius on the Page of Wands, please. Thank you. Whoops. One more, please. Oops. Page of Wands, Aquarius, please. A couple of cards. Thank you. And it's clarified by the 2 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So one page is clarifying the other, but the Page of Pentacles is about doing the work. Not necessarily knowing, even if you don't know the outcome, even if you don't know exactly why you're doing the work, do it anyhow, because you have the key. By sowing, if you will, in Mother Earth, within yourself, you will find the message in all of this. The Two of Pentacles, it's about expansion. It's about understanding those dualities, which we saw here in the Moon card, right? Understanding and balancing them. And what I like about the Two of Pentacles is, in order to expand, right? Jupiter, in order to expand, that's what Jupiter wants to do for us, we have to release things. And in this case, the energy that you need to release is your mind. You need to put your mind in that peaceful place, knowing that you will come to a resolution. You might not know exactly what it is, but it will come to complete fruition as you move through and balance the male and female energies within yourself, the feminine and masculine. You'll move through that portal. And I really like that. And the King of Wands, I like the King of Wands because it says to me that being a master of fire, you know what it takes to get through experiences because you've been there before. I like the King of Fire because you don't have to throw the fire. You don't have to use it against anybody. You know exactly what that energy is all about, and you hold it close to your heart because you know how damaging it can be. But you also understand how valuable it can be, right? Fire produces heat. Fire can cook our foods. It's definitely something positive, but if we misuse it, it can destroy as well. I like this for you, Aquarius. This is a beautiful reading. Let's look at the bottom of the deck to see what it is. Yeah. Having that different perspective, I think we had that up in here. Yeah, opening your heart up and being inquisitive so that you can reconnect with your higher self. Right? Open that space. Here's that Ace of Cups, that heart space. Open that up so that you can see your truth. That's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, Aquarius, let's get one top card. What is the advice for Aquarius moving through this energy, this dilemma that they have, letting go of the toxicity in their own mind and moving freely and balancing the male and female energies within themselves so that they can move within the energies freely? One card, please, for Aquarius for advice. One card, please. And there she is. Oh, I love it. I love this card, which is what we saw on the bottom here, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the Four of Swords. This is a higher vibrational perspective. This is exactly the opposite of what this was, right? This, in your mind, the toxicity, because you were saying to you, or thinking to yourself, all this work that I'm doing, I'm not getting anywhere. But when we toss that out and we do the work that we spoke of through here, you then come to a truce. And this is the Four of Swords. And what I really love about this card, the top cards, is that the Four of Swords shows that the wisdom, which is the swords, right? Our mind, what we bring in is penetrating the flower. And this flower, I interpret it as our crown chakra, our lotus flower that's opening up. And that's a beautiful thing, because when we open up to the universe, to spirit, to God, to our higher selves, whatever you call it, we then sit in a stronger foundation in our mind, body, and spirit. And that's exactly what this reading is about, resolving that dilemma of why you feel like you're spinning your wheels, working so hard, but you're not seeing the results. But we now know that all you need to do is put your mind straight. Get rid of the toxic thoughts. Balance your energies so that you can move through the portal and move more freely. I really like that for you, Aquarius. Well done. I hope this helped. I thank you very much for allowing me to have this experience. I thank everybody for their likes, share, and subscriptions. And with that, I bid you peace. Bye.